Going live, you are alive. I'm alive. Yeah, here I am. I'm tired, honestly. I was up too late last night, and not for any good reason. I was drawing a raccoon playing a snare drum. I was. And then I looked at the clock, and it was like 2:30, and I was like, that's irresponsible, Slankard. But when inspiration hits, you roll with it. Doesn't matter what the end result is. Sometimes it matters what the end result is. Anyway, thank you so much for joining Tea Time here. It's Sunday, February 16th, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I have some tea and chocolate to taste and share that experience with you. I also have, since I am tired, an extra cup of tea. And it is very delicious today. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know if it's like coffee or tea or hot chocolate or whatever, maybe a piece of food. Something that you have all the time, but some days it's just extra good. That's today with this tea. It's just extra good. Good day! Thanks for joining. Yay! You were up late too, Dave? Just a bunch of irresponsible children we are. Or we're working. Usually I'm working. Yesterday I was irresponsibly drawing a raccoon. But I don't think I've ever drawn a raccoon before, and I think it was a very fun experience. Yeah, so what's been going on? I hung out in San Francisco with a friend from out of town, which was really fun because I don't get the opportunity to like explore my city very often. I usually just like wake up and do my stuff in my house and like walk around the block. So that was really fun and nice to see human people in real life. And yeah, yesterday I went out on the water. It was really cool. It was a beautiful day. I had a couple of friends over for a in-person tea time, which is what honestly I wish we could all do here, but this is the second best thing. And I've been making this apple cake that I really like. You have to make apples. You have to make applesauce. There we go. Brains kicking into gear. You have to make applesauce, and Alfred told me about applerankings.com. So I got to read all of the apple types that I put in the applesauce, the rankings, to the friends that had come over. It was really fun. It was quite an ordeal. Yes, Dave, I have the Megan. This is to me, I think this is hilarious. This is actually Megan Farrell, fellow singer-songwriter. She's extraordinary. Check her out if you don't know her. Meaghan Farrell. This is her merch, and I love it. It's great. Most people, I think it's clever. She's clever. She's lovely. So yeah, what else? Aside from drawing a raccoon, another friend of mine, Mike Rufo, just released his brand new record. I am very honored to have drawn the album artwork for it, and you should check it out. You can check it out online on all of the places. It's called Living Is. His name is Mike Rufo, not Mark Ruffalo, but Mike Rufo, Rufo. Yeah, and it's a really personal album, talking about grief and loss and just like moving through the motions of that. And yeah, I recommend checking it out. And you can see the art. I don't know if he has it on his website, but it was so fun to do. And he was really fun to work with, super chill. Oh, and I sang on the album a couple of times too. Yeah, that's out. Oh, I just did more voiceover for another children's toy, and I am super excited about this one. This one is a story. I don't know how much I can say, but it's a story that takes place in outer space, and it's a book. So it's a book, and you can press things on it, and you open it, and it's like, yay, let me tell you this story. And there's no laughing, but that's my favorite thing to do when it comes to children's toys, because it's both cute and creepy. Like you could say, good job. Like, yay. Or you could say, that was wrong. Anyway, children's toy stuff. Yeah, fun. Oh, and then I did my first gig as a bass player for someone else's project. It was very fun. I don't know how well I did, but I had a great time. Another singer-songwriter friend of mine, Brad Wolf, he has a new album coming out, and he was doing a music video / show, and we booked it. Well, he booked it. And since we're all musicians, none of us understood that it was on Super Bowl Sunday. And so he had to, I looked at the calendar or somewhere, and I was like, I think that's like a football thing. And he was like, oh, Super Bowl. So he ended up turning it into a Super Bowl party, which was a great way to get people there to film your music video. He's like, there'll be snacks. And like, he rented a big TV. And then at halftime, no, it was like after halftime. Was it after the show? It was when it was dark. We waited until it was dark, and then we did the music video shoot. And I'm glad it was in San Francisco, and I'm glad nobody called the cops on us, because we were playing music pretty loud. But it was really fun to actually be a bass player for a project, to be hired as a bass player. I warned him. Probably shouldn't do that. I know 50 good bass players. I know 50 excellent bass players. And then there's me. But it was a great experience. And yeah, so it was a month with a lot of new, like, creative things. I did my first children's toy book, my first album artwork for someone else, because I guess I did mine, and my first bass playing for someone else. Yeah, it's good. And then soon there'll be my first time trying the Ascania lime chocolate. Look at this. And it's a Haitian lime chocolate, and we'll be trying this later. And if you got it to try along with me, get it ready. It's got Haitian lime zest, and I was told that this is not like your typical lime. So like our Americanized palates might be a little surprised by this. And this is why I did this in February as the last part of the chocolate and tea tasting, because, it was the most adventurous bar. Megan 2 is on the way, and they didn't call me to be a creepy doll in that. I think I would totally be a good creepy doll. Hello. I actually haven't seen it. I want to hug you. I can tell I'm the kind of delirious where I probably would have benefited from like 3 more hours of sleep. It's fine. It's my own fault. Anyway, yeah. It's great. Everything is awesome. Last time you hugged me, lady. Are you drunk? I'm drunk on life, man. No, I just didn't sleep enough last night. I really want to show you the raccoon, though. Is this like the silliest thing to do? It's like a show and tell. So I was up way too late last night drawing this. So stupid. This raccoon. This says. Wait, can you see it? Wait, I have to move this. Is in the way, so I can't see like my own. It says, "Hey ding dongs, let's make some noise." This is. I have. Why do I do this to myself? That's why. That's why. Yeah. That's why I was eating a cold potato with sriracha the other day. It's just one of those. It's just one of those things where you're like, that happened, and I'll mention it, and then we'll move on. What does my shirt say? Okay, so this is one of my favorite bands. They're actually a very young band, and I did go see them. My brother and I went, and we were definitely the old people there. This is called the Linda Lindas. They are an amazing young punk band. I think they're from Los Angeles. But I first was introduced to them several years ago. I don't know, honestly, time is all blurred into one, but they were playing punk music in a library, and I thought that was like the punkest thing that I'd ever seen, and the song was amazing too, so I started following them, and yeah, so we went to go see them when they came through San Francisco, and it was like, my brother and I were like standing in the back with all of the parents of the young kids. We're like, oh, maybe this is like we listen to these guys online next time. But it was their show was awesome. It was very inspirational. So yeah, they're like in between 13 and 20 years old. We're like, oh, these guys are young. But it did not stop them from kicking so many butts. It's Jasmine! It's funny because ding dong is a noise and you're a ding dong. It's so true. Hi Beth, you're here too. You're watching on your iPad. Speaking of amazing young punk bands, Meet Me at the Altar is awesome too. Oh no, Mark's laptop decided to lock up. Well, hopefully you can still see us and hang out. But yeah, Meet Me at the Altar. That sounds familiar. Maybe you told me about them, Alfred. I don't know. I'll have to. Jasmine drunk again. Jasmine's. I think you're the part of your. Jasmine was in my music video. I Can Tell, which is the one with the robot in it. You can check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. And Jasmine played an amazing blind date for she was one of the blind dates for the robot. And the robot was an excruciating date because she ends up drinking. And it was tea, right, Jasmine? Was it like chamomile tea? Or is that what you wanted us to think? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I heard the Linda Lindas open for Green Day. I'm glad that actually happened. That makes me so happy. They deserve it, and that's a cool pairing. Oh, it was iced tea. That's right. Yeah, good stuff. I should probably play a song. Should I play a song? I don't know. I decided today that I'm going to do one from each album. Mostly just because, yeah, I was up too late last night drawing a raccoon, so I didn't really have anything else to prepare. So we're going to do this. I also broke a string last night, which I hadn't done in a very long time, and it was frightening. dangerous to tune your guitar. All right, I'm going to do one from Ladies of Pirate, which is my first record. And yeah, I think I may have done all of these on Teatime before, but we've been on Teatime for a while, so it may, it may have been a while ago. Oh, maybe I am drunk. All right, this one's called Haven't Been Down. These walls are especially thin. I guess I paid for that room that I'm in. I hear the neighbors fight in the hall. Turn up this song till someone bangs on the wall. Hey, cut that out. I said, what's up, how's it going, what's been happening in my land, yeah. But what I really meant to say was just hello. Said things been great, things been good, I've been having a good time. When you asked me how I was, actually I'm just fine. I have not been down. Train goes by this complex at 4:45 and 5:45, and I guess I'm just sluggish tonight. Drawing a raccoon, slept through the train, the alarm, and the neighbors' fights. I had not heard the sound. Someone's out there working on their car, or I hope it isn't raining too hard. I've got a plastic plant in my room. They don't let you have real ones, 'cause I guess they pollute. I really love this cool time of year, and I really wish that you wished you were here. Either someone's out there singing in the rain, or they're taking a bath or getting airplane. Either someone's out there smiling, or the sun is out there. Either you folks bought me a new car, or the rain washed it and you don't care. When I scrolling, where's my mouse? Here we go. So professional. Wake up, call sick and play. When I wake up, call sick and play hurt. It's too perfectly fine morning to waste at work. I don't like to complain, but here are the facts. I'd rather eat spam than pay the tax. I have not God, have not been down. I just have not been up. That is one of the strangest songs I've ever written. Not the strangest, but one of them. Thank you for listening. Lady's a Pirate. What, 2001? It was, yeah. I could tell I was still like exploring what sounded musical, lyrically especially. Like, I like the idea of the song. Like, I feel like I had some, like, yeah, that's a cool idea. I haven't been down. I just haven't been up. But, like, some of the lyrics, I'm just like, interesting choice, Lankard. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play, and it's fun to sing for you, and it's fun to see, like, where my musical journey has gone thus far. And I kind of hope that I can look back at the songs that even I'm writing today, you know, in 10 years and be like, oh, that's cute, or that's nice, or I like this about that. But I can also tell that I've grown, you know? I hope I never stop growing. Sometimes you grow a little sideways, or sometimes you stop growing for a bit, or even regress. But I think, yeah, in general, if it continues to trend in a growth sort of curve, then that's good, right? Totally. Super. No, I think that's what I did. It was like when I was like playing through these songs last night in between drawing raccoons, I noticed it's easier when you put them all together. You're like, okay, you know. And also, not every song in specific, it's some songs like that I wrote a while ago, I'm still like, I'm proud of that song a lot, or I like this about that. And some I'm like, I hope I never play that again. The evolution of a song is correct. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess that goes with drawing too. Like, if I drew a raccoon back in 2001, it would probably not have been, it probably would have had less expression. It would have suggested a raccoon, but maybe it would have looked more like a cat. I don't know. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. We were talking about on the green room earlier, just before this, we were talking about things to give I'll say care about. Things to give a care about. And that's like there's a lot of turmoil out there in this place, in this world right now. I feel like there's a lot of anger and resentment and combativeness, and I feel like it's a lot just coming at all of us all at once. And so I thought it would be, we can't save the world. Yeah, we can't save the world, but we can maybe make it a nicer place for us all. And I think that starts maybe here, and like trying to, I haven't figured it out yet, but like trying to do stuff that's good in our circles, in sort of an outward, and we don't always have the capacity for it. Sometimes we need to recharge, and that is incredibly important, because if you don't recharge, then, you know, we're just like, we just eat cold potatoes with sriracha on them. So recharge, and then like, Speaking of Toad, Glenn Phillips always says, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Glenn Phillips, lead singer of Toad the Wet Sprocket, always says at the end of the show, you know, like, thanks for coming out, you know, we're happy to see you, take care of each other. And I love that. I think it's such a beautiful sentiment because it is easy to get caught up in the anger and the turmoil that's out there. And you know, it's like, it's when someone yells at you, it's easier to like, you depending on how you internalize it or externalize it, like it's easier to yell at somebody else. But when somebody like random just like smiles at you while you're walking down the street, you're like, suddenly like you feel so much better. So whatever it is, whatever we put into the world tends to grow. And there's so much, I feel like there's so much like anger and hatred and all of this that's being thrown into the world. So I'm trying to make myself a list of things that is not overwhelming but actionable, that to give a care about. And then, so if you guys have like suggestions, here, I'll get a pen. There's pens, lots of pens. It's a Sharpie, it's a permanent marker. So if you have like, start throwing them out, you know, if you have stuff that you want to do, that you want to share, like, here are things that help me. It could be like, you know, I meditate for 5 minutes a day or something like that. My sister and I go on these things called rage walks, she calls them, which I think is a really great way to like communicate with each other about the things in the world that are upsetting, but also have like this sense of community, see people face to face, like get outside and have fresh air and sunshine or rain, depending on, it's San Francisco. But yeah. So if you have stuff that you want to suggest, I'm gonna write them down. And then it could be like, hey, like read more books or something. Like I started reading again. I'm so happy that I still remember how. I'm a slow reader. It's been a while, I will admit that it's been a long time since I've read a book, but I finished a book and it was great and I felt awesome about it, and it got me away from the screens because it's easy to just like get caught up in the turmoil that's out there. Disconnect from the news when it gets too crazy. Disconnect from the news for a week. That is a great actionable item. Take a break. Take a news break. Take a news break. Eat cake. I like that one. That one, I really relate to it. Oh, hi from Stratford. Hi. Thanks for joining. This is exciting. We have people from everywhere. Bake a different kind of bread each week. I love baking. Baking is a great idea. Yeah. Jasmine, you've been taking up punch needling. It requires almost no skill, and you get to stab something over and over again with a large needle and get to gift your friends pretty things you made. That's a great idea. Yeah. Especially no news before bed. That's important. I like that idea. I'm trying to cut screens out before bed because it's really easy, except for last night when I was drawing my raccoon. But I am trying to like, yeah. But 2 books a month. Whoa. Yeah, I have, my ADHD is too crazy to do that, but that is awesome. That is a great idea. Like give yourself a little goal, like sometimes, but yeah. The Springs, the amazing couple, the Springs, are in Florida right now, picking up trash on the beach, and I think that is wonderful. Like just little things, like, and if everybody did something like that, just a little bit, it makes a huge difference. And again, it could just be smiling at someone or taking care of ourselves. Yeah. It does make a huge difference in combating all of the craziness that's out there. So anyway, thanks for letting me talk about that and keep throwing out ideas. I love it. Yeah. Channel bad energy into new songs. Take that, mold it up, make it into something pretty. My strings are getting caught. So, write some punk rock songs. Yes! Stargazing. I love that. Yeah. Avoid doom scrolling. Excuse me. Some strong tea. Keep eating taters. Eggs are like $13. I noticed that I had so many potatoes and they were all going bad, and well, they weren't going bad, but they were, you could tell it was about time so I just baked them all, and yeah, and then I put them all, they're all cold in anyway, good snack. Potatoes with sriracha. Don't knock it till you've tried it, and then you can knock it. But okay, now I'm going to sing another song. I have sang this song a lot. You guys are familiar with this song, but I haven't really sang it very much on Teatime, so I'm going to sing it. And this is from the second album that I made, Freaky Little Story, and it goes like this. Oh, and after this, let's brew some tea. I'll tell you more about it, but I'll be trying this white peony tea from Yahara Chocolate and Tea. I'm very excited. So get your water hot. Here we go. This is called Dirty Wings. You were correct. Those souls are comfort. She said that's credit card. New shoes walking home. She don't own a car. She turns the lights off. Electric bill is high. She's glad Harry's out. She hates to cry. Under these dirty skies or dirty wings, they let her fly. Under these dirty skies or dirty wings, they let her fly. Give me some reasons, not just enough is enough. She picks her skin, oh. I'm thinking she could take too much. Just a fairy tale. Oh, she laughs outside. She can't keep it. No, yeah. Sleepy girl has to close her eyes. Under these dirty skies, her dirty wings, they let her fly. Under these dirty skies, her dirty wings, they let her fly. They let her fly. City sings like silences, melting in the wind, fading when it is exposed to the sun, turning on the water she is, melting in the water she is. High song for early in the morning. It's not early in the morning. It's 11:36 in the morning in West Coast time, which means even though I have talked a lot to you guys on this tea time, your voice isn't quite in its completely warmed up spot yet. So, but I do like how it gets raspy. It makes me laugh in a good way. I like that rasp, some edge. Thanks, Tony. Thanks so much. I'm so happy that you like it. That makes me happy. I think maybe I told you guys this before, but I was playing a private party one time, and a woman came up to me and she said, "Your voice sounds like a vuvuzela." And it was a creative insult, but to this day I remember it. It's one of those, isn't it one of those things you wind at like a soccer game? Yeah, and it makes a noise. Anyway, I don't know if that's it, but maybe it does sound like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's brew some tea. I'm gonna put this down for a second. So when I was in Wisconsin, when I was in Stoughton, Wisconsin last year, I got some teas and some chocolates from this place called Yahar Chocolate and Tea Company. And, ooh, that smells nice. I love both of those things so very much. And so I decided to get some, and Alfred suggested doing like a tea and chocolate tasting, which I think is a great idea because I like both of those things. And this is the last installment of the tea and chocolate tasting. This is we're going with the white peony. It's a flower, right? Which is the English translation for Bai Mudan, which I also am probably mispronouncing, which is the name given to white tea made from 2 leaves and a bud at picking. It's like a little flower. Yeah, it's really nice. It was made using the Phading Da Mao cultivar, which I don't know any of these words. One of the 2 main cultivars used in Fujian white tea. These leaves steep to a character spice, woods, and green garden flavors. Very easy to drink. Anyway, I will show you this. I think this is one of the prettiest types of tea because the leaves are left whole. And as you can see, there will be stems on them as well. This is not pot, you guys. This is tea. But I have been stopped by TSA to inspect my tea before. But it's really beautiful. And you can see, especially on the buds part, there's some, or on I think it's the buds part where you can see some of the fine hairs, which gives it a silver look. And there also is a white tea that I think is just that, called Silver Needles tea. Let's see if I can show this to you. Look how pretty that tea is. So lots of leaves are treated differently when making tea. Some is baked, some is dried in the sun, some is buried. This tea is, like, you can see that it retains a lot of its actual green. So it's not baked like a black tea I think is baked. But this is and some is smoked, things like that. And so yeah, this tea is just really pretty. And so we're going to do that. I'm going to put a little bit more in here. Let's see. The steeping instructions for anybody who cares. You put 2 tablespoons of tea because, again, it's volume. In not boiling water. And you steep it for 3 to 5 minutes. And you can get 1 cup of time. Or a teapot. 4 tablespoons of tea. This is really nice. They do this. Anyway, so I'm going to add my tea in here. Goes with my pretty green teapot. Pretty? here's my water. I steeped it in advance. My kettle broke, and so I found. Did I tell you this Did it break last time? My kettle is broken, but I'm doing this new thing where I'm trying to repair everything, while also not electrocuting myself. And so I have it taken apart right now, and YouTube is a vast wealth of very competent people telling you how like instructing you like how to repair stuff. And there's a how to repair your electric kettle thing on there. So that's going to happen. Anyway, okay, so this is steeping. Ooh, it's nice and warm. And we're going to be trying it with the Haitian lime chocolate in a bit. So I'm going to sing another song whilst that steeps. It's 11:42. Okay. Okay, so this is the one where I broke the string yesterday, so please don't break. We're tuning it to Dadgad. So, one of my favorite tunings, my friend John Clary taught me that tuning, and back when I used to do Backstage at the Odeum in Tracy, California. We did this monthly, like, community access TV open mic, and it was so fun. But yes, Jasmine's face is on my tea bottle. This is my Toad tea bottle. Anyway, I love that tuning and wrote exclusively in that tuning for a while, which was a pain in the butt because tuning from Dadgad to standard and then back constantly was just a chore. Many broken strings. Okay, let's get the lyrics up. Oh, this is from A Little Extra Sun. And yeah. It's been drop that on the ground. That's why you don't put picks in your mouth, Megan. For many reasons. You're gonna choke on them. You never know where it's been. Okay. It's called You Love Like. Let's put life on pause. There's nothing interesting on but a tall, lonely latte and breeze on the freeway. What's going on in your head? Can't figure out what I did. You love like you hate life. Are you afraid of something? I know what you're like, yeah. I've seen your insides, yeah. I know who you are. I know who you aren't. There's no one here. If your eyes are closed, hands on the wheel. You love like you're alone. Whoa. Everything seems so strange, but you are the stranger. You knock like you're afraid that someone will answer. Never wanna give in, but you'd like to be forgiven. For only heaven knows what will get us to heaven. I know that you're like, yeah. Seen your insides, yeah. no one here. Your eyes are closed, hands on the wheel. You love like you're alone. I know what you're like, yeah. Seen your insides, yeah. I know who you are. I know who you aren't. There's no one here. Your eyes are closed, hands on the wheel. You love like you're alone. There's no one here. Your eyes are closed, hands on the wheel. You love like you belong. I sort of forgot how it ended, but that works. Please don't break. Every time. I'm scared. Interesting article about tea in the recent National Geographic. Ooh. Hibiscus tea is good too, yeah. Thanks, Jazzy. Nope. Don't be scared. One broke yesterday, so now I'm traumatized. All right, let's try some tea. It's been 5 minutes. All right, this is the white peony white tea. Don't pour it on the ground or on your lap. Look at that delicate color. It's a nice, delicate golden color. It reminds me of a color of like a gentle honey, like a honey tea, or like a nice amber. Oh, that's fun. That's art. You can see me through it. Weirdo. Let's try it. I like it. That was the perfect amount of steeping. Usually I either under or over steep, even though I make tea like 14 times a day. It does. This is, as described, very easy to drink. Sometimes white tea is almost like just drinking hot water. This has yummy flavor. I taste a little bit of peach. I taste Definitely some flower. I don't know, gardenia. I'm so bad at flower names. Peony, potentially. But it also just tastes of sun. This tea tastes of sunshine. It's honestly kind of hard to describe, but it is gentle without being boring. This is, yes, and it's gently sweet. It's round on an EQ curve. There's not a ton of high end and low end. It's just lots of warm mids. Do you know what I mean? Just, Yeah, I like it. I think this is a good afternoon tea. Like with a carb or something. Or a piece of fruit. If I had an orange or even an apple, this would be an amazing pairing with that piece of fruit. Pairing of pear. And another reason why I chose lime, even though this is going to be a different, yeah, it's fun. It does taste like happiness, Scott. It does. I like it. It's good. It's like a little bit of, it's not earthy. Some teas have that musky flavor. It's gentle and delicious and warm. And when you think tea, but you're like, you don't feel like black tea with milk and sugar or whatever, that's like tea. When you go over to someone's house, ooh, and they give you a scone and it's warm because they just baked it. That's that kind of tea. Anyway, let's play another song. I have many to do before. Can I get through them all? I just have 3 more. Can I get through them all? And some chocolate. I don't know. It sounds like I need to stop talking. All right, so this song, I did not pull up the lyrics. We'll wing it. That's bad news. But this is off of A Token of the Wreckage, which is the next album in line, and it's called Show Up, and I apologize for the yelling. I don't like this any more than you do. I'm done. I begin to think there might be something wrong with you. For one, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do to get the noise to stop. Now that I'm getting used to living in your head. And you know the next time you're just sitting there and you're doing nothing, you had better be dead. What are you waiting for me to say I'm sorry for sitting on my ass? What are you waiting for me to say I'm sorry I keep giving up so fast? Say I didn't call you. Do-do-do-do-do. Say I didn't call you out, you'd still be here, wouldn't you? Doesn't it freak you out to know that you can so easily lose a day? Here I go and lecturing myself. Way too complicated almost everything. What are you
for me to say I'm sorry for sitting on my hands. What are you waiting for? For me to say I'm sorry, keep getting up again. Say I didn't call you. Say I didn't call you out, you'd still be here, wouldn't you? Does
It's the bridge right now, right?
my life inside a shell? It's not big, but it fits my mind well. Plays like home, no place like hell. And I've built this all by myself. Say I didn't call you. Say I didn't call you out, you'd still be here, wouldn't you? If you didn't hear me call you out, no one interfered. If someone didn't wake you up, I know you would still be here. If I didn't call you, would you still be here? If I told you to come get your life, don't leave it here. Would you?
Sorry about the feeling.
Yeah.
Sorry, you probably should have turned the input down. Tried to like lean away from the mic for a second. Anyway, thank you guys so much. That's a fun song. And I was playing around with it and I accidentally played Sound Guy Panics. They're like, you didn't sound check like this. Okay, good. But I was playing around with like the fact that occasionally, I did it on purpose sometimes, but occasionally you can hear the nerd alert. That's what compression is for. That's the culprit. Should have left well enough alone. Hi Gina, thanks for joining. Made it worse. All right, let's try some chocolate. That is not as good as it used to be. All right, we're going to try this chocolate. This is the Ascania. Could be pronouncing that wrong, but this is what it is. This is what it looks like. It's made in Haiti. Yeah. I'm really excited to try it. It is a lime chocolate with a 65%, 65% chocolate content, chocolate cocoa ratio. I still didn't look that up. I should have done it. It's a very pretty wrapper. I like it. I was told that this is not a lime that it's not the same as like the lime that we might be used to. So, and it's a lime peel. It's got a little pretty little sticker here. That's nice. I got a golden ticket. But yeah, let's try it. I'm excited. Ooh, pretty bar. Look at this pretty bar. Oh, I smell it. It smells so good. This is the bar. Looks so nice. The thing that I'm still struggling with is like, I can't remember which direction it goes. It's opposite. It is I can smell the lime, and I can already smell that it is like more of a savory lime than the sweet like lime that I'm used to here. Like, but I like it, and I like to challenge myself with flavor. So I also like bars that you have to break, because you know you could get a bigger piece. Sometimes you get a smaller piece. All right, so let's try this bar. It's very strong, and the lime itself is I would say 50% of the scent that I smell. Like, it's strong. That's a good chocolate. It's not going to be for everybody. It's definitely not. It's a different lime profile that I am, there's a part of it that is recognizable, and I can taste like the outer shell of the lime. I mean, the peel, yeah, but it's like on the outskirts of the lime, but then there's this taste profile in the middle of that is it's more of a bitter lime, but I think it goes really well with the chocolate. And this is a good chocolate for me because it is dark, but it is also like a chocolate. You could have a square this big and walk away feeling satisfied. If the chocolate is too candy, you know what I mean? I will eat the whole thing and then be sad that I have no more chocolate. But this is like a chocolate you can have a piece and be satisfied. Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. I like that one. It has a savoriness to it, which I actually don't mind. I would get it again. I would definitely get it again if I saw it. But it's not the lime that you'd expect. But I would be curious if the Haitian lime looked similar, probably. I like the chocolate. Let's talk about the chocolate now. The chocolate is good because it's sweet and round, where the lime is sharp and flat. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Flat does not have a flat flavor. It has a flat flavor, but I'd have to draw it for you. So good. Now let's try it with this, actually. Yeah. I chose right. I don't often. I chose right. Does it look like a raccoon? No, it neither looks nor tastes like a raccoon. Oh, yes. Yes, 1,000%. Love that tea. That tea is especially. Okay, let's play. I've got 2 more songs. I'll play them one right after another. Great tea. Highly recommend. Highly recommend that. This song is from Running on Machinery. And I wrote this with, I do believe, Kyle Caprista. Perhaps a raccoon drummer. He may, definitely. He is one of the drummers, one of my very special drummers in my project. He's the drummer in when I play with my 5-piece, and one of my best buds. And this is a song that we wrote based on like this little lick that he had, guitar lick. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. It's been a long time. Here are the lyrics. Oops. Okay. Can we do it? Can we do it?
I was down and short of breath, something heavy on my chest, like a thought you lived forever. I guess I preferred you in the flesh. It brings me back to the holes in the ground, building up under the pressure. And it's out of my control, so I swallow it down. I went buzzed and lost my head. It brought me back to the holes. There were rumors of my death. I find it easier to like a thought you knew the answer. It's too bad you never said. It brings me back to the hole in the ground, building up under the pressure. Wish it was something I never learned to swallow down. It's not staying hid anymore. It's coming open. It's not staying hid anymore. I'm exploding. I can't keep it in anymore. Without my focus, I can't keep it in anymore. Bit my tongue until it bled, filled my mouth up with regrets. Like a tub I filled with water, I felt heavy as a brick. I sank back into the holes in the ground, building up under the pressure. It takes everything that I can do to swallow down. It's not staying hid anymore. It's coming open. It's not staying hid anymore. And I'm exploding. I can't keep it in anymore. But that's my focus. I can't keep it in anymore. I can't keep it in anymore. I can't keep it in anymore. It's not staying here anymore. I lost my phone. 'cause it's not staying here anymore. And I'm exploding. I can't keep it in anymore. I've lost my focus. It's not staying here anymore. 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 Sort of like that. Thank you very much.
Running on machinery. Yeah. It's really fun. The way we recorded that song is we were at Tiny Telephone in San Francisco, back when Tiny Telephone Studios was in San Francisco. And we played, Jeff Simons on bass, James DePreto on guitar, Danny Blau on keys, Kyle Capricia on drums, me. We actually all, that's our normal instruments. We actually all picked up different stringed instruments. This was with the production of Alex Wong. And we played we figured out this little part and we played it at twice the speed. So, you know, if it's normally like not, we would da 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 da, and we played this part really, really fast, and we all played these stringed instruments, different ones, and then we recorded it to 2-inch tape, and then Alex slowed the tape down, and that's how you get this really weird. If you listen to the beginning of that song, you get this really weird string loop that is, you know, stringed instruments loop that is really cool. So, yeah. Anyway, nerds. Yeah. So there's that. Anyway, not to keep you too much longer, I'm going to play one more song so I can do all of the albums. This one is from the latest album, California and Other Stories. And I will end with this song and let you get to your Sunday.
Do you remember that time when I cut my finger? So you played the chord and I was the singer. Ooh. Ooh. And there was that time when you couldn't sleep, when the couple of nights turned to uncountable weeks. Oh, ooh. Like a deer at the end of a barrel, I steadied my breathing, only to be betrayed by my thundering heartbeat, afraid I would wake you with my affection for living. It filled up my chest to the point of exploding. Do you remember that time when I thought music could heal you? But you thought I'd sound better if I sang like Ophelia. Oh, where you'd cry out your story, so tragic and deceitful, wrapped tight in your arms, so loving and lethal. Oh, you stand at the edge of the world, lost in the Atlantic, with the end of the sun spotlighting your shipwreck. I watch you wrapped in a bottle on your grandfather's mantle, where history says you're not done with his battle. Do you remember that time when our wills were broken? They split and they spilled out like oil in the ocean. Oh.
It's really fun to play that song, even though, like, in my mind I still hear like this like timpani, because that was what, when we produced that song together, Alex Wong and I, we built a drum kit out of all these big bodied like drums. So we had a timpani and like big pork pie snare drums, but we took the snares off and everything. It was really fun. So it feels like heartbeats, you know. But yeah, I still like the little Patreon version of that song too. They say slightly different things to me, but I think in general it tells the same story. But hello, look, it's decided to join us. Oliver, come be here. He's gonna step on my keyboard. Yeah, he did. That you get one Oliver sighting. Come here, buddy. Come and say hi. Anyway, thank you so much for listening and for joining and for... Come here. Come here. Come say hi to the people. What are you doing? Oliver. Come say hi to the people. Come here. If you show him a sweatshirt, he likes to go on a sweatshirt. Come here. You want to go on? Let me just grab you because you're going to step on my keyboard. Hi, everybody. It's Oliver. Hi. This is how people lose their eyeballs. Hi. I love you. Okay. Oh, he just played a song. Shoot. Sorry. I know you can hear that. That was Oliver. He pressed play on a song. Anyway, I love you guys so very much, and it's so good to see you. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Yeah, outro music. That was Oliver. He likes to press things on my keyboard. So thank you. Thanks for listening, and you're the best. You make me happy. Yeah. I wish I could hug you all right now. I love you guys. have a good day. And like Glenn Phillips says, take care of each other. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to write down all of these fun, actionable items that can help make this world a better place, even if in just the smallest little things. So thanks for sharing. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye. Actually, I forget how to hang up. How do you hang up? Oh, end stream. Okay, bye. There we go.